Thank you for joining us for another episode of Iron Panther Presents. This is a very special episode of Tyler Perry's The Oval. That is because we shall be discussing the latest lawsuits and how apparently a character is not coming back. Probably. But anyway, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. You can like on the video and comment on the video and share the video and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, Stacey's ready, so let's just get to it. All right. Oh, wait. I got to do it now. Wait. This is gonna be funny. Wait. You ready? I got to do it.
This is awesome. This is amazing. I love it.
It was psychological. It was emotional.
Extremely entertaining.
But as always, as we try to say here, as we said, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And as we talk about this video, please like on the video and comment on the video, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Yes, apparently Tyler Perry has become the new $260 million man. Probably a reboot's going to come out eventually with inflation, you know that. Because of Dale. Life imitating art, it seems like, in some ways. But Stacey, I asked Stacey to give us a rundown of the social media and the trial stuff that you know so far with the glasses and everything. I feel like you are an expert now. Stacey, what do you got? What do you think?
I would say I'm surprised that we are here, but I am not. I'm just surprised it was Dale. I expected somebody of a higher caliber, but I think the reason why is Dale didn't give up the buns and everybody else did. That's just what I'm getting, but I could be wrong, right? So the general consensus is either they're trying to take the black man down again, because none of these niggas actually do what they say they did, or we knew he was gay and we're not surprised. Those are the two opposing sides there. I actually pulled up the actual lawsuit. He's being accused of quid pro quo sexual harassment, which is basically you give me a hand job, I give you the role on the oval. Right? I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm just saying that's what he's accused of. All of this is allegedly. You're guilty. I mean, not. You're innocent until proven guilty. But we all know, we've been doing this for a while. So, So workplace environment harassment, which is pretty apparent from the text messages that he sent. Like, no boss should ask you for biscuits and BJs. That's just inappropriate. Even if you're joking, it's just like, no, you don't play like that, right? He's also accused of sexual harassment in a defined relationship, according to the Ralph Act. I haven't researched the Ralph Act, but whatever. Workplace gender violence in violation of California Civil Code, whatever. We're not legal people here, so I'm just reading you just briefly, but we know what workplace gender violence is. We can kind of guess, right? Groping, fondling, sticking your fingers up somebody's butt, that type of story. Violation of the Bain Act and violation of Civil Code, blah, blah, blah. And this basically just says the use of intimidation, threats, coercion, stuff like that. Sexual battery. I mean, we're adults. We should know what that means, right? Grabbing buttocks and stuff like that. Sexual assault, again, we know what that means, right? Negligent hiring, supervision, or retention of an employee. He should have been hired. He's not a good actor. Tyler Perry clearly just thought he was cute. He put him on the show to see if he can get some buns, and it didn't work, so he gave him another role, and we have to deal with him on the Oval for what, 2-3 seasons at least?
Yeah, it's been a little bit.
I mean, he's cute, but really, that is negligent hiring right there. Retaliation, obviously. Now, I like the fact that Derek actually made like a formal complaint with like is it the EEOC or something? He actually did make a formal complaint. And they basically, He was gonna quit. They was like, no, it's gonna cause too much controversy on the set. Why don't you just take a leave of absence? You know, we'll pay you, like, go on medical leave is basically what they told him. So he was like, okay, you know, I get paid and to not do nothing, fine. And then they just eventually turned around and well, they went into unpaid because they didn't pay him for the leave. And then they eventually just fired him. So that's retaliation because he made a complaint. So those are the 10 acts that he's accused of. So David.
Thank you, Stacey, for that. I asked her to do a rundown of some of the things. Reading the text messages, a few that I saw, I felt like I was reading
A
dialogue.
script.
Yeah, that
Yes.
dialogue that, like, it would have been Dale, the character, talking to Kyle. And like going back and forth, and like Kyle's like, "Come on, Dale, give me that ass," and he's like, "I don't know if I should, and maybe not now, but maybe later, but maybe not now." And I'm like, Derek Dixon is Dale. Like,
You should mention that because that's actually in the lawsuit. If I can find it, but keep talking. I'll find it.
I was seriously, the way I was like, I feel like he just wrote this shit. It was like, wait a minute, I'm preparing for season 5. Like, so let's work through some dialogue. Also, to your point of the few screenshots I saw, I was waiting for the smoking penis. Like, I thought we were gonna get some like dick pics or like, hey, come get this booty hole, you twink, or something like that, because a lot of this stuff could be perceived as like, you know, like it's inappropriate boss subordinate relationship. Like you shouldn't be having your own friendship. Like shit, like don't tell anybody at work that we're friends because that might make it weird. And then I'm thinking about Courtney Kemp and fucking 2-Bit, and I'm like, you know, but at least they were public, you know, so like to an extent. Like I mean, they went to premieres together, so obviously she was shitting where she ate, you know what I'm saying? And then it just got weird, and you know, but he didn't sue, you know. But anyway, DeMarcus says, what's up? What's good? Iron Panther presents, and Stacy, thank you. You can just call me Iron. I appreciate that. Dale's storyline is dry. I got that's the next one. So officially, that's why I was asking why now? Why would you bite the hand that feeds you? Because he's no longer feeding him. Because if you watch the last episode of the Oval, Dale ran off into the night when Sam forwarded him a unseen image of the pimp that we've never seen, who apparently killed his parents and has been looking for him. And he just said, "I'm leaving." And then Sharon calls him and he's like, "Oh, he's gone." And if you watch the preview for the next episode, which hasn't aired because last episode aired in March, she's telling him to don't come back, like keep your head low. So I'm feeling like the pimp is going to catch up with him and kill him off camera, and then goodbye, Dale. We'll be that.
And in the complaint, he said that there were constant threats of his character wouldn't survive, right? And he has like previously killed off characters that he didn't like, right? So we saw Barry just disappear.
Gone.
Kareem gone. Even Dicon,
gone.
They put a doll with a head cut off. Like, and it's like, why would he like these are main characters to just, you know, die off camera? And it's like kind of sudden. You think like, did they didn't want to tickle his booty? Like, I don't know. I'm sure Barry would love to have a job, but he doesn't because we don't know what happened. And even on Out of the Queen's Men, when Christian kind of disappeared for the bulk of the season, and it's interesting, like, because with Dale, because he didn't give up the draws, he was on the Oval, but they killed him. No, he was a Ruthless.
Ruthless.
And they killed him off of. They got rid of him on Ruthless.
Yes.
And then in the story, not the story, but the lawsuit, Tyler was trying to get at him, and he's constantly like, yeah, okay, you know, fending him off for a while.
Oh,
And then him being put on the oval was kind of a way to draw him back into his leash.
oh.
Yes. And he was supposed to be a small character on that. And remember when he got killed off with the non-lethal bullets?
Yes, yes.
That's because he wasn't given he wasn't given what needed to be gave.
Oh,
Like I'm gonna kill these people off. And they're like talking in the lawsuit. Like he would always threaten to get rid of people. But he said, if they get back in my good graces, I'll bring them back.
Vince Lethal
Right?
Bullets.
And
Vince
that's why
Lethal
we got
Bullets.
the non-lethal bullets. But
Okay.
according to the lawsuit, Dale never gave him what needed to be gave. So either he's really strong, because he's always like says that he kind of just talks his way out of it, right?
Just like Dale.
Right? But it's like, did you really go? Or did you just not put it in the lawsuit? Because it's smart, because if Tyler Perry had to defend against it, he would have to say, oh yeah, we were fucking. And Tyler Perry's not going to do that. Unless you come out and say you're homosexual.
Yes, you were frozen there for a minute. Maybe we're probably frozen to each other. And you were like, homosexual. I was like, that's weird to come back to, but okay.
Yeah, like the only way Tyler can prove that he's lying is to come out the closet, basically. So it's it's a smart move, assuming that he actually did something. Because it's kind of hard for me to imagine that he talked his way out of all these situations.
No.
And nobody, like, there's not even a hand job or nothing.
He
Dude
touched
bought
it a
him
little
a car.
bit.
Tyler brought him a car, which is apparently his MO. Because remember, I think Christian Keys, he's supposed to bought Christian Keys a car. That's like his thing. And so go back to the Oval. There's a line in here that says, he says, as Dixon continued to read through his scripts, he noticed that Perry included lines taken directly from things that Perry and Dixon spoke about. He said Perry started to base the script on real life and made it personal. For example, Perry wrote about Dixon that I don't like none of my bitches running away. He was making good money for me, about the whole pimp storyline.
Yeah. Yep.
And I was like, there's also another thing in here where Tyler got aggressive towards Derek. And then he later apologized and said, I'm taking testosterone, so it's making me crazy. And I was like,
Sam?
Yes.
With the testosterone. He's running around
like,
with hard dick.
There's some shit.
I saw that. So the few texts I saw, I did see that when he was like, this testosterone is making me horny. And I was like, Sam. I was like, damn it.
And now I know we joke about this during the reviews before, where we say like, oh, Tyler Perry really be doing shit like this. But to really see it in a lawsuit is like,
Rip from the headlines. Rip from my text messages. Like, I hope he didn't actually kill his parents. Like, I hope that wasn't a veiled threat to his parents. Like,
are his parents alive? We don't even know.
I don't even know. Like, maybe Tyler Perry got to the parents. Anyway, hold real quick. We got DeMarcus saying happy birthday to Kim. She doesn't do the Oval, but we'll let her know. Happy belated Juneteenth. That's another video. Tyler Perry was trying to play in that man's bussy. Yeah, I feel like Tyler Perry is a top. It's funny we bring up race just real quick.
It in the lawsuit. He said he's a top, which surprised me because I mean, he was a big guy, but I fear he was more of a receiver than a giver. But they say they're all versatile. That's what a gay man told me. Like, they're all versatile. It just depends on the relationship.
Look at Dixon. Like, he's not going to be taking it from Derek. Like, you got to look at who he's trying to come to. I think. I think in this kind of situation, he would be on top. I'm just saying with this guy to be.
Maybe.
Like, maybe Christian Keys, he'll let him have a little bit. But we did anyway. To the point of why was it Dale of all the men that he's let's just start with the fact that it was a man. All right, like Jared Leto is being accused by women because he likes women. Like, it's not a coincidence that Tyler Perry, when he gets called out, is by a man. Like that's not a coincidence. Like, and then much like Kevin Spacey, is he gonna go the Kevin Spacey route where he's like, I like dick, so let's just get that out
I
there.
think
And
he should. I think this should force him out into just living in who he is. I think he should. Because again, if he does take this to trial and text message and videos and all these things start coming out, like you're gonna have to be like, all right.
wait a minute, he said he got video, or he's making
Well,
it
I don't know if he has video. I know he
Oh.
has text messages, obviously. But
But
Christian Key said, I record everything. So maybe, if he gets subpoenaed, they may have to get the videos or records or recordings or whatever. I feel like Tyler Perry records everything because it's interesting in the lawsuit during COVID, he had like all of the cast like quarantine on like the set, and they had like rooms and stuff together. Not together, but they have like guest houses or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like Tyler has it rigged, maybe has cameras rigged. Because he said that he would be like in the room and Tyler would be texting him and he would like try to ignore him. And Tyler's like, I know you're not sleeping. Like, and I'm like, are you watching me? Like, that's what I feel like he probably.
All these things are, so maybe he accidentally recorded himself. What Derek Dixon is accusing Tyler Perry is kind of similar to Dale's dynamic with Kyle, as we said on the Oval, except unlike in the show that they never had sex. So again, I think it's ripped from his real life, because when the dialogue, the pacing of Derek's responses, I was like, this is what Dale would say to Kyle, who's constantly trying. So maybe Kyle is who Tyler Perry believes he is or would like to be, and therefore
there's a statement because he mentions Brad, who is Kyle.
Oh,
and that he was jealous of their relationship. Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So it could but he wrote the relationship. so maybe
he's sitting there watching Brad and Kyle like kikiing on set, and he's like, that should be me.
Damn. So maybe it's interesting that he ain't talking about Donald. Like you would think Donald would be more like his speed or something.
I think, and I'm not sure, but I think certain people are more compliant than others. And Dale is the one that's like, no. I'm gonna keep you at bay, whereas everybody else might be like, what, you can touch it for a few $100,000. You can buy me a car and I'll give you, they'll acquiesce to something. Whereas like in this lawsuit, this has been going on for years, obviously. So for at least 3-4 years, he's been chasing. And if he never got any, he's like the one that's got away.
Oh, his great white whale.
Yeah.
Well, so Dale suing Tyler Perry is just like, so again, Christian Keys, we all felt like Christian Keys was talking about Tyler Perry, but then he came out and was specifically like, I'm not talking about Tyler Perry. And I think that's where that money came in, because they still got ties with all the Queen's men, and like Dale has nothing to lose. Like Derek Dixon had got nothing to lose at this point if he lost his job. So but it's interesting that he didn't make any of them sign like non-disclosure agreements or that kind of shit. Also, this whole situation has a good friend of mine watching the Tyler Perry inspired Boondocks episode finally. Like she was like, David, there's a show called The Boondocks. And I was like, yeah. But in that episode, it was black men. And I think Tyler Perry is banking on the fact that not too many black men want to stand up and say that they were a victim of any kind of sexual assault, or have to admit that they were maybe involved in some homosexual stuff, that they'll just ride it out, and Dale, again, obviously gay, he gotta be really gay for real, and like, but also like he ain't got no job, so like he's like, I ain't got nothing to lose. You can't ruin my career that people gonna know I'm gay. Like I think that's pretty obvious.
He never explicitly said he was gay, so that's still up in the air.
So is his butt.
Because like whenever he would reject Tyler, he would say, "I'm not that sexual." He didn't say that I'm not gay. He didn't say that. Like, it was just weird the way, like, you're not that sexual. Like, what does that mean? Like, are you celibate? Are you saving yourself to marriage? Are you not attracted to him? Are you not gay? Are you, like, what do you mean you're not that sexual?
See, again, Dale, like Tyler Perry just took all this rejection and put it into the script, because that is exactly what the character of Dale would have said to Kyle. As we said, like, I mean, almost word for word, because Kyle said that over the top, like, gay man, like, I'm dicking down whoever I get my hands on. And like, and it's interesting that kind of dynamic relationship. The lawsuit is a draft of Tyler Perry's unreleased movie called Brokeback Mountain 2. Y'all, again,
You know,
I
it's
loved
Black Mountain.
I
It's gonna be
loved his rebuttal video of him, like, sitting on his porch, like, citing like hymns or some
why?
bullshit. Like,
Why?
at least Diddy made an effort to be like, yeah, I'm sorry for something, whatever that could be, and I shouldn't have did whatever you think I did. But this motherfucker's like, Jesus is on my side, and we shall overcome. And what the, like, bruh, like, you gay, like, just, you can still love the Lord, but don't act like you don't take dick. Like, these are both true statements, and just be real. And be like, I keep my penis in the black community, y'all. They're coming for me because he bet.
I'm
He,
surprised he didn't pull that. Come out of the
it,
closet and be like, "This ain't true," because I only deal with the blackest of black men. Like,
right?
I keep my dick in my community. Like, this is just a white devil
Trying to
coming
hold
after
me
me
down.
in my billions. Yes.
I can't wait for him to be like, I need a TD Jakes to pray for me. Hey guys, Dale. Yes, his character seems like it's based on real life. Again,
Yeah.
like, it's well. I got to give Tyler Perry credit then, because he's like just reinvesting, and it's like, hey, thank you for this dialogue. Um,
No,
but
because he should be getting paid more, because you're using me and my life story to create your scripts. Like, I should be
yeah,
getting paid, even though he's getting paid quite well for his level of acting. He was making between 10 and 19 grand an episode. So that's good
really.
money for his level, for
That's
sure.
good money for a lot of levels. Shit. But considering it seasons like 15, 20 episodes, like, that's some good money. I mean, again, he should let him touch it just a little bit. I mean, what else is he gonna do? I mean,
I mean, he touched it. It just wasn't consensually. Like,
oh,
he
all
had
right. So,
his cheeks in his hands, like,
oh, he did. He said he grabbed his cheeks.
multiple times.
Oh, damn.
Mhm.
That's not okay. That's not
And he
okay.
said he was so traumatized he had to get on antidepressant. He had PTSD.
Damn. That must be a lot of stress. You know what I'm saying? Because them hands are big. Tyler Perry's hands are real big. They're killing Dale off for next season. So since this, I think season 4. Wow, what season 4? So I think, like, this season's already filmed. But to your point, Dominique, he will be killed off just like Barry and the crew, just like old boy in the basement. We will never see them
He's
again.
still in the basement.
Like, damn, he's gonna drive off in that car that Nancy bought for him, and it's gonna blow up, and that's it. Like, and like, you won't even see the car again. I was like, damn, it's gonna be rough. I'm interesting how none of the other actors have come out on either side, and like, they're all just laying low.
I think some of them are maybe lawyering up. Like, he mentioned that he had a panic attack on set because Tyler did something to him, and he went to one of his castmates, and the castmate consoled him. I'm not sure who that person was, or if they're going to be subpoenaed to testify. So we'll see.
See, I'd be like, I don't know nothing about nothing, because if I'm playing Sam, if I'm playing, like,
Listen,
unless you're talking about Sharon.
260 million. How much? How many million? Like, okay, the lawyer's probably going to take what, 100 million. Just slide me 10.
And I can just ride this out until the next time. Until, hey, it takes anyway. His Dale role on the Oval gives elementary school player like Bieber is acting like he ain't shit. So I get you, but like most of these character actors are, and I really blame the dialogue. You know, like Simple Nancy. Like to watch that last episode again was painful. Like I'm like, God damn, Nancy. Like, but it's the dialogue. Like it's like Tyler Perry gives you simple shit, so you can only do so much with what you got. You know.
Yeah. But he was a waiter and he got plucked out because Tyler Perry thought he was cute or whatever. So, and another symbolism with Christian Keys, right? So Dale apparently writes, and so he wrote like a series or whatever. And so, like every time Dale would turn him down, Tyler would kind of up the ante. So he'll give him a new season on the Oval, or he'll give him, whatever, a raise, right? So he's like, okay, I can help shoot a pilot for your show, and we can shop it to Netflix and all this stuff. So he bought the rights to Dale's series with no intention of doing anything with it, right?
Cassie. Now we're getting into Cassie.
And so it's just to kind of lure him back in, right? And did Christian Keys have like a similar thing where Tyler bought the story?
Well, all the Queen's Men, yeah, I think he's the owner. He's part owner of that, and that's how they got the TV show. So like they're financially
I thought
tied.
what he was mad about initially was that Tyler, I guess, bought it from him and he couldn't do what he wanted to do or something. I can't remember exactly what happened, but that was the reason for the video that he was upset about. So we'll see.
We'll see. And again, so we got 3 points. Dixon filed the EEOC in 2024. I'm curious to what EEOC said to him in black or white. Second, Dixon was paid a lot of money and gifted big items right out the gate. So I mean, he was working hard to pay for them draws. So I respect him chasing his little piece of butt. And I'm like, if I went 2 to 3 years and giving up this kind of money and I still don't get nothing on my return, I'd be salty too.
That's not a lot of money for Tyler, though. Granted, he is cheap, but
you see his shows, Stacey.
Yes.
So that's a lot of money. And then how is Dale driving? Keep calling Dale. How is Derek driving the set in new cars? And no one else on the cast has figured this shit out. Like I'd be like, wait.
I'm sure they knew, because he was very adamant about like their conversations. Like, don't say anything to the other cast members about what we're talking about, because he was probably fucking Kyle. He was probably fucking Donald, Alonzo, like all of them. So he's like, I can't have my bitches talking to each other about me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
and then, I'm just saying like that. It's a lot going on. I can't believe that Derek is the first one. What would Nancy's storyline be without Dale? I feel like it's only recently that he became relevant with like Nancy losing her shit and like buying him a car and other bullshit. Like Sharon, I think her and Sharon. I mean, if you're going outside of Sam and Richard, are like it's probably their closest tie storyline wise. But Dale was just random as fuck. Like we're like, what are you doing here? Like what? It didn't make any sense. Like he just started working at the CVS and then never came back, and that just got shut down. And then again, then he was a homosexual for a while. You know what I'm saying? Like just giving it up to have a place to live. Then I'm like, then he doing the same thing, getting cars and shit. And then he had a random pimp. Like, where did the pimp come from? I'm like, apparently Tyler Perry was like, this is who I am. So I'm like, I'm paying for your shit. You need to give me those draws. And I'm like, it just seems weird. And so it was a lot of like, Dale don't need to be here. But they now look at this show and go, a lot of these characters don't need to be here because I don't know what y'all doing. I don't just go to the basement and don't come back. Just do that. What happened to the vampire neighbor? That's what I'm looking for. I refuse that Tyler Perry is just careless or dumb, but I do believe Tyler Perry, though Dixon wasn't that brave. Thought that he probably did not. He probably underestimated Derek's resolve in this situation, and that happens a lot. I think the same thing happened with Diddy and stuff with people in power. They don't believe that the people that they're victimizing have the bravery to stand up and go up against them, and 9 times out of 10 they're right. to be real. Like you have to wait for that moment.
But look how long this has been going on, and he just
He
went
just
to
got fired.
EEOC, yeah, in 2023. I think is when he filed his complaint. So people
2024
put up with
before he
shit
gave it. Huh?
for years. Like even people who work regular jobs, like if they're getting harassed at work, they'll still be at work, you know.
Because you got to pay
Like
bills.
someone just killed his coworker the other day. Is talking about he's been bullied at work, and it's like, bro, just go somewhere else. But like regular people don't even do it.
And you know, you ain't getting cars. You know what I'm saying? If your boss was taking you out, was grabbing your butt every once in a while, sometimes you gotta be like, sometimes you gotta put up with some shit. You know what I'm saying? The job
Women
market.
deal with that shit all the time. Luckily, I work from home, so I ain't got these problems. But there was a time.
Hey, what, Stacey?
Not so much work, but school. Yeah.
You have to work for the maze, huh? This is what we're doing? It's not good for nothing. I'm sorry. Hey, you open it up. We just love this stuff. Again, I usually don't do videos like this, but we are committed to the Oval. And I'm like, when I saw Dale, I was like, I gotta do a video, bro. I gotta see what's gonna happen to his. But again, Tyler Perry is smart. Like he already started writing his motherfucker off. And that's when he was like, I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. Remember that Nancy bought Dale a car in the Oval. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. But like that's it. Like the car's gonna blow up. But Tyler Perry won't afford a scene like that. Again, it'll be completely off camera. Like, and that's what disappoints me with this. Like when they wrote off old boy from Scandal, like they gave him like a scene. That's what Tyler Perry won't do it, but he should do like every other show where they make the entire season like dedicated to that character that they randomly wrote off. Like all of next season needs to be who killed Dale. And like Sam and Nancy and Sharon are like tearing up the whole town trying to figure out who killed Dale. Like that's what I want. That's all I want. I want them to seek vengeance. Season 6, episode 11. That was the last episode. There should have been a 12. I guess we just got to wait to see that. But these things are already filmed. So
he'll get like a little white head and put it like in Nancy's yard. Like, oh my God, it's Dale.
So the mysterious pimp delivered his head in a box. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the fucking box? I'm like, no. They delivered it to Kyle. Kyle's gonna have to spend the rest of his life just holding the head. Oh man, I can't believe that shit.
No, they should put it in what's the guy he was shacking up with? Alan. Put it in Alan's refrigerator.
He was, hey Alan, what you doing? Can I just talk to you for a minute? I'm like, what is happening right now, bro? Like, I'm at work.
That's how I used to do him. Hey, what you doing? I know you're not sleeping. You see me calling. Like, what?
Tyler Perry was like, wait a minute. I'm inspired. I'm inspired. Whenever attorneys ask for ridiculous amounts, they are trying to force the party. So, so it's true. So I was thinking about that. Like, see, unlike Diddy knew he was guilty. Like, when you give up the money that fast, Tyler Perry's going to fight this. Like, and he has the resources to do it.
Yeah, but he should have just threw him some money and just shoot him. Like, this is not worth what's going to happen.
The publicity, bro. Like,
other people are going to come out.
See, I think
somebody. It may not be a Christian Keys level, but it's going to be one of these little
twinks that he had on the side.
One of them. Like 260 million. Oh, can I join your lawsuit? Absolutely. I got receipts. I got pictures. I got video. Absolutely. 260 million, please.
I hear you. I feel like Diddy has set a standard that like it can be done. You can take down the big black whale. It can be done. And like but like we need to see like
this isn't criminal. This is just civil. There's no criminal charges.
That's what I'm saying. This is all about the money. You know what I'm saying? Like and I'm like, as much as Cassie was a victim, and I'm not saying she wasn't, I'm just saying when you come out straight for the money, you trying to get paid for paying the stuff.
It was a statute of limitations thing as well.
But that was still on purpose also.
Years ago.
But I'm saying, but it's like it's not a coincidence that she waited to now to be like, oh yeah, I'm just trying to get paid. Like I'm like, so you just want that money.
Listen, 10 years of the fuckery that she dealt with. Yes, you better pay me something.
I'm just so again, you just trying to get paid for services rendered. I'm just saying, like, and I feel in this dude, like, there was no services rendered, and he's still trying to get paid. But I'm like, he needs to have better evidence. Like, I'm not impressed. Like, I need to. It ain't enough for
This
him
is
just
fine
to drop.
because most of this is like workplace harassment and stuff. So this is fine. Like you don't need like freak off videos for this type of lawsuit. Now, sex trafficking and RICO, yeah, you need more.
High
You
level
need
shit.
more.
Like we didn't get into
Yeah.
the Rico. You know what I'm saying? But like I feel like that this is the Boondocks episode being played out in real life. that shit that shit was funny. Do you deny Ice Cube and all his works? Like, do you? Oh man, that shit was hilarious. He had grandpa on his knees. I was like, but what? Oh shit. Oh man, it tickled me so much. Okay, I feel like we all participated in his dark. I mean, everybody has the part to play. I don't know. I'm just watching. We watch the show and go, Tyler Perry loves that penis. I mean, it's obvious. And we all I said was I want to live long enough for this to come out.
Maybe this is
First,
what's gonna force him out the closet.
oh, it needs to be the freak off tapes. Like short of a dick pic. He won't. He will ride this into the ground. It needs to be him just like training some little kid, well, a grown man, excuse me, and be like, hey, like it needs to be so. He's gonna be like, hey, this is just them trying to crucify me as a good Christian man and some other bullshit. I can't. He's not Kevin Spacey. Like, and I didn't think Kevin Spacey was gonna do it. But then like everybody, you know, like Weinstein, like everybody starts coming out. Like we need a couple of more. And then maybe he'll be like, all right. I did some of this shit. You did say in some of the reviews of Tyler Perry could be. Oh, I did. Oh shit. I was like, I didn't even know that. Like I saw truth. I know truth. I was like, wait a minute, Mr. Perry. I did say he loved penis. That's almost every video, but sometimes it just
And
too
but
obvious.
it's a
When
lot
you
of
watch it,
butt references in this
just
lawsuit. Like he's just obsessed with butt.
like squeezing the butt, just a lot of butt references.
Yeah,
Just
that's what he would go for. Most guys would probably go for the,
front.
but he was always like cheeks.
I don't think Dale had those. He's white. I can't imagine him having a butt like that.
And he kept saying that I guess Dale was thicker at some point during their filming, and he would like, "Oh yeah, I like you when you're thick," and he would like take like screenshots from like the recordings or whatever, and send it to them like, "Yeah, I like thick Dale. I like it when you're thick and stuff like that." So
that's crazy. I don't even see it. Like, again, if your standard is like a certain type of dude, then like thick is relative. That's what I'm saying. Like so
we got Midnight, we got all these big
the whole crew.
black men, and then he's a nice
Dale.
looking guy or whatever. But
He ain't
I
Midnight.
think,
I hear you. So again, maybe we have misjudged his preferences. Like maybe just because
he has a variation. I think he got the big blacks, then he got like the middle mestizo, the El Fuegos, the Bennies, the light skin kind of mixed types, and then you got Kyle and Derek over here.
I just wait. Was it? Oh shit. Where are my two favorite agents? Oh damn it.
Alonzo?
No.
Max and Bobby?
Yeah, Max and Bobby. Damn it.
That's Bobby, big black dude, and then
Right?
you got
With
Max over here. Like I think he just likes variety.
There you go. I'm just saying, Max and Bobby. I'm telling you, bro. Like the Oval is exceptionally gay compared to some of the stuff he does. The gag for me is that Derek is going over Tyler Perry's home multiple times, even after the alleged sexual assault in one of his bedrooms after being drunk. And they definitely had a gay situation. It was I don't again it's easy to look back on it and be like, What are you doing, bro? Like he could have been like just posing the butt in his face to get some stuff. Like he had to do something to get Tyler Perry to be like, I have hope. There's hope here. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
like,
I mean, we didn't shut him down, like, because he would text him stuff and he'd be like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I see what you're saying, yeah." But he would never like, at least not in the text message he presented. He never came back like, "Yeah, you big black thing, I'd love to do this." No, he never did that. It was just always Tyler saying something. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, well,
well, see, and maybe because I think he's young enough to realize what text messages mean. Like, and maybe like Tyler is not in the right headspace that he don't realize texts are forever.
Like even regular people, like don't text me no bullshit about nothing. Like nothing that could be misinterpreted about nothing. Like do not absolutely block you. Like no.
Maybe the real was funny to me. Just a little bit risque for you. I'm just saying. I put a smiley face on it.
I'm talking about, hey, let's do a bank heist. Like, no. Like, it's crazy because I watch a lot of true crime and they go through the text message and it's all there.
It's like, hey,
and
guys.
then you take your phone with you as you commit the crime and they're just steadily following you tower to tower. Like,
GPS, baby. I gotta call my ride. What do you expect me to do? Maybe Tyler Perry doesn't want to come out as gay because he doesn't want to piss on his older Christian audience. I give you that,
like a whole new younger gay audience. But they know he can't.
They are not gonna ride.
At this point, it doesn't matter. Like
they're not gonna ride with him like that. I feel like he knows that it's the black community that keeps him employed, and on average, black people are homophobic. Like especially about men. On that, like he knows that this will ruin him. Like it's not the same. We're not that accepting.
Come out the closet and do like Russell Simmons and take your ass to Bali and live off your billions and trick off on little Asian men and live your life. Like it's not that
he only has 1 billion. I was like,
he only has one? Well, that'll go far in Thailand.
I was saying, so we got to figure out where that money's gonna last.
Owns an island. Like, go to your little island, fly into people like they did on what's that show? Fellow Travelers, where he had like the gay island.
Yeah, like Gay Island.
Just look it up.
Yeah, like I mean, they weren't even that rich. Oh yeah, by the way, I did see this, and I wanted to put that out there too, to be like, apparently he's out there with Mariah Carey's ex-boyfriend Brian.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was like, perhaps,
but they just friends. They just talking about scripts and stuff. He's gonna write a Japanese drama, and he needs an actor. I don't know.
He's like, so some hands-on casting. He's like, Mariah Carey don't want you, but I wills. What we got? The burden of proof will be on Derek to prove the sexual assault allegation.
I mean, if these text messages are authentic, he already got the harassment and workplace stuff.
Yeah. So
he went to therapy. He got prescribed pills for his anxiety and his depression. All those medical records can be entered as evidence of. So, and I know a lot of people are saying, like, if this is like a ploy, it is very well thought out. Like, this is years of meticulous
in the planning, in the plan. Yes.
He was introduced through somebody, one of Tyler's friends that owns a catering company, for him to like finagle the introduction to keeping all the text messages and keeping Tyler interested enough without actually doing anything. Like him just being able to finesse and not get his just butt taken. Because Tyler gets very aggressive when he's drinking. It's very strange. And, all these receipts that he's collected over the years and got his gifts, gotten high paid acting gigs when he kind of sucks, right? And then here's the kicker. He moves from Georgia to California to get away from Tyler Perry, right? And then Tyler comes over there and starts fucking with him again. That opens him up to be sued in California instead of Georgia, where the statute of limitations is longer in California.
Nice.
And there is no cap on what you can sue for. As in Georgia, there is a cap. So if this was the plan, like, you did that.
That's a movie right there, Tyler Perry.
Yes,
Like, right.
you should write this. Or as soon as you get your 260 million, you and Kyle, and find you some big black actor to portray Tyler. Get you a straight to Tubi joint. That shit will blow up. Guaranteed. I will watch it. Derek,
Amazon Prime will pay for that movie, or Netflix. No, he got some distribution deals. Like, fuck BET. You go to Amazon Prime, to MGM, or Netflix, and Tyler, you will get paid for your story. Like, this man did you right. You know what I'm saying? Probably in other ways. But like, I'm just saying, like, that would be that would be pretty good. That would be pretty good. Marcus also says, of all the guys, I would have thought Derek would be the yeah, see, me either, and that's why it's so good, because you didn't see this coming. Like, it's always the light skinned dude with the good hair, and you're like, oh, El Fuego, like, it's El Fuego, like, that's who he fucking with.
maybe
Like,
El
that makes
Fuego will
sense.
get in on the lawsuit. He'd be like, yes,
We
I
don't
too
know.
have a story. We don't know.
We don't know. Maybe that's why his girlfriend died, but didn't die, and all that
What's
kind of
that
bullshit.
white stripper from all the Kings and Queens men? He ain't been seen for a while. Maybe he didn't give up the butt, and that's why we haven't seen him. So he's
Think
going to
about
get
it.
on the lawsuit too.
He's gonna be on this shit too. Oh, the cop, the cop just like randomly disappeared. There is a grown man. How's he
Tyler
getting?
Perry is huge. He can fight him
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, I'm saying it's a Tyler Perry's a big dude. I mean, like Medea, just because he was on a wig and a dress, don't make him a small man. That's just a big bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, in many ways. So like and he's powerful. Like it doesn't take like physical strength when you got financial strength. When it's like, you will be unemployed tomorrow. Like, I'm the reason why you got a place to live, why you got health care. Like, I'm like, so let me pinch it.
Yeah. And then there was one time at his house, he said that he was scared because Tyler Perry has like armed security like in the house. So he was like, so
damn. He's like, you could have an accident. I was like, damn. You need to bring back the writer of Ruthless to get his opinion on all this real drama. So O is going to join us for a review of Ironheart, the series. Right now, I'm looking at doing it as a one video, because it's really going to be a long story. But he's still an extended member of the family. And he probably don't want to do this video because he needs to work at some point again, and I ain't trying to fuck up his career.
We want to see how this plays out first before we drag him into it.
Yeah. This
like, if it just goes away, then
this is not the avalanche we thought this was going to be. But again, I'm waiting for the dark skin, light skin informant to be like, hey, I was there too, and he asked me to put on the oil, and it just got weird. And I'm like, but I don't know. I don't think they got it in them. I don't think Christian Keys is going to be like, never mind, guys, I was just playing. It was Tyler
Perry. Sign the NDA, but again, if you're a party to a crime, you don't have to keep the NDA. You can't be held to an NDA.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, I can't like murder somebody, be like, hey, you signed this NDA that you never saw me murder this person. Like, no, that's not how it works.
But you'd be like, hey, what gifts between friends are just that. Bring back Gail Franklin. She needs to come back, because what the hell is she doing right now? Nothing. Like, these random ass all black and BET movies she's trying to get away with. I'm like, come on, girl. Let's not do this. Let's not do this. I would love to see her back. So the rubber bullets Dale was shot with was a warning for his employment.
Yep, exactly.
Damn, that's
got rough. Shot, because he said multiple people got shot on that episode. I couldn't remember which episode that was, but I couldn't.
So Donald's lover, Donald hired his ex-lover or something to go after Dale because he was worried about Kyle, and he thought Kyle was fucking around with Dale. So he hired him to go get him. So he showed up to the CVS and shot him. And then we're like, oh, he's dead. And it was
did Richard get shot that episode or around the same time?
Yes, because they were trying to patch him up, right? Like, they were trying to patch him up. He got shot or got in a car accident. he got shot with the crazy. Remember the crazy bullet? But that was somebody. That was somebody else. But I will say,
No, what's his name? The son shot him. I can't remember because it was in the pharmacy.
Barry accident when he went crazy and shot. He went crazy and shot up the place and shot up Richard. You talking about?
Yes, wasn't that like they all got shot? Because it was 4 people. He said that 4 characters got shot, and Tyler Perry left it up in the air whether they would survive or die. And that was like a way to be like, y'all better get in my good graces if y'all want to keep working or whatever.
I feel like Barry had to be one of them. I feel like Barry, the character, because he completely got killed off camera. Like I said, Kareem was off camera too. Like he really got killed off camera. And then buried.
No, did he escape or something?
Kareem he's in the basement with his cousin, and they just never came back. So like again, he's not dead. But if Tyler Perry says, Max and Bobby never go back down to the basement, they'll never be seen again. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. No one's even mentioned them because the only people that would mention them is Sharon, and Sharon's running around trying to stop Nancy from telling on Richard for killing his, daddy, which he did do. So it's
When his daddy got killed because he didn't give up the. Now I'm gonna question.
Pinky.
Serious.
Pinky.
Yeah.
Pinky, young black man. Maybe he got shot off because he wouldn't give up the butt. Maybe, well, Gail's a woman, but maybe she knows too much, and that's why she can't come back. Perhaps. Because she just got written off the show. Jason,
she was the one that was consoling Dale when he got harassed.
Maybe. No. I mean, no. He by the time he was introduced, she was gone. No, I would say it's probably Sharon. I feel like if someone he's on camera,
Sharon went missing for a while, and we didn't see her, and then she just popped back up.
Bitchtopia just did come back for no reason. These are true statements. The neighbor, the vampire, she hasn't come back yet. We don't know where she's at. Maybe they'll end up on the ruthless. I don't know. So yeah, it's a real drama, guys. It's an interesting story. If someone else comes back, tries to put Tyler Perry's business out there, then we will do a video on that. This is a civil case, so he'll probably settle. I feel like he'll settle. But then he did it. You got it. Once I say it every single time. When these fucking celebrities pay that money, they did that shit.
Not necessarily. I will say, because I listen to a lot of attorneys. Depending. Right. Sometimes they'll just pay you to shut up because they just don't want to deal with paying attorneys and dealing with all this stuff. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you're guilty. But I think at this point, if it goes away, then I think he's guilty. If he had stopped it before it came out, I wouldn't necessarily say that it's guilt. More so than just, I don't want to deal with this shit. Because I think it happens all the time. It's a lot of stuff that happens that we never hear about.
Like, okay, so for example,
because they did something, it's just that they don't want to deal with.
Like when Lizzo got accused of sexual harassment and some other bull, I'm like, this is it. Like it didn't make a lot of sense to me. But like that again, that kind of came and went, and she didn't pay shit. Like she was like, we'll see how this goes, and she stand down. Bill Cosby, Michael Jackson. They did that shit. You cannot tell me otherwise. Like both of them did that shit. it's just they're like, oh shit, I thought we talked about this. Like Michael Jackson twice. Like he had a string of them. R. Kelly did that shit. That's before he got convicted.
Oh, R. Kelly. Well, some of us saw R. Kelly do that shit.
I'm just saying, but we're like, nah, it's not true. Like, yes, it is. So I like, no, I'm sorry. But like again, a man, it's not coincidence that we talking about a man. Like it's not Candy, it's not Candace, you know what I'm saying, coming after him or any woman. And like it's a man. So you know. Now I was wrong about Shannon Sharp. Like I said, Shannon Sharp was probably a little bit something, but then he had the 2 OnlyFans models.
I still think he's something, but that's just me.
maybe he likes variety, and maybe that's what it is. But I mean, I just
The whole puppy situation. After you've done it so much, you get bored, and so you just need to try some other stuff. So
did you see? I don't know. Did Cassie really say that she Biggie and Diddy had like a threesome?
I've never heard that.
Some stupid shit on social media. I get it. It's you gotta double check sources. But anyway. But did I tell you I saw the thing where you talking about the woman's? She said the three NBA players were like maybe 50's ex was like we were like was it Kobe and Shaq or some shit like when we were having sex with the man or something.
I'm
Um,
sure she's been around.
but anyway, I saw the reference. I saw the reference of why she had NBA players behind her, and it's like because like it was like they felt like they were like the NBA players with some dude or some bullshit. So yeah, the first son survived the deadly fall. That's right. Getting up with the purple scars
Yeah.
to the face. So he survived Tyler Perry's test, and we've been talking about that for like 2 seasons because like that's those scars ain't going nowhere. He was wrapped up in the thing, and then Kyle came to kill him. But he like killed the old woman, but like he survived, so maybe he's on the list. That's a good point. Most people settle so they don't want to deal with.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay millions in lawyers, or I can just give you a couple million just to go away.
Once you I would. It's almost like how do you prove a negative? But it's like if we never hear about it, I understand it. Once the public knows, and then you start shelling out the money, like you did that shit because now your reputation is already on the test, and instead of you fighting it and proving yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like Smokey Robinson, the fact that they were going for like criminal, like his ex-maids are like trying to sue him for sexual harassment or rape or some shit, and I think they're going for criminal charges, and he like countersued. I'm like, that's an innocent man, or at least someone who believes he's innocent. To be like, I feel like he's like, you know what, I'm fighting this. You ain't just gonna take me down.
For? Yeah.
Like liable, whatever, like when you like disparage
Oh,
their
like
name.
defamation and all that stuff.
Yeah. But he's like, he ain't just taking that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I was
It's
like, I don't know.
interesting that if they're illegal and they still put themselves out there. I don't know. But if you're guilty, this ain't the first bunch. You don't get to 80 and just be like, no, I'm just gonna start raping bitches. Like, no, you've been doing this shit for 60 plus years, sir.
I don't know what they talking about. 80-year-old baby bitches. Oh, that's a different type of Golden Girls. I wonder if the NDA agreement was filed between Derek and Tyler Perry. I hope so.
He would have mentioned it, I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean,
come up.
This can't be Tyler Perry's first time around of dealing with a sensitive man that might, out him. So I just can't believe that he get caught up like this. But again, like you said, Stacey, this was also big time.
It made him crazy.
Huh?
The testosterone made him crazy. So
that was hilarious.
Before.
That's to say, he's like, I'm just so horny all this testosterone. Like, why are you taking testosterone shots? I'm like, you big gay fucker. Like, what are we doing? Like, I don't get it. Anyway, there's other ways to get that testosterone. Just put it in your mouth. All right. Anyway, anything else? Not for me. I'm talking for him. That's what I'm saying. Well, no, Stacey got looks. I'm just saying.
Let's see. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
We will. Anyway, guys, this was fun. Like I said, we don't do this very often, but I want to see the Oval. I'm waiting for the Oval to come back to see how he wrote off his character. I gotta see this shit now because he's definitely gone this season. Season 6, I guess, is his last one.
He just need to hire writers and go fight this lawsuit. Hire some writers so we can get like a good season.
And he go fight this lawsuit.
Yeah, go fight the lawsuit. Give somebody else jobs. I understand you give a lot of actors jobs, but give writers jobs. Give directors jobs. Like,
But like you said, he took his writer idea, right? You said he bought the rights to his independent show that he wrote, right? So that's gonna now he can't do anything with it because then Tyler Perry's gonna be like, it's mine now. So that's interesting. But I mean, he paid for it though if he bought it, right? So I mean, he made some money off of it.
Yeah, he bought the rights, yeah.
So ain't that bad. Anyway, live and learn. I'm waiting for somebody to make a movie about this. It'll probably be to be based. I'm curious if Derek will sell his pilot that Tyler Perry produced for him.
I think we
But
can.
if we bought the rights, I guess we can't. People will now see the Oval to search for clues.
I mean, it's pretty obvious because we were saying this before any of this came out. Like,
Come on, bro. Like Dale was a wild character. Although it was a lot of wild shit happening around him, and we were just like, why is he here? And I'm very confused. Like of all the ruthless characters that just made it, like he made it to this show and just kind of blossomed all of a sudden, and like everybody was trying to get to draws. Like if he
yeah, it was like he was being forced upon us. Like, why is he here? Why is he even pertinent to anything?
anything, like it was.
You were a cashier at the pharmacy, sir. Why are you in Nancy's house? Why are you getting shot by Secret Service or whatever?
Like in 2 scenes, he was in a random ass scene. Like he was behind the counter. Like his daddy he worked in the butcher's department, in the meat department, and he happened to be there when old boy brought like the women in to buy some stuff, which they never did again. And then now all of a sudden he became this big thing in the Oval. Like Tyler Perry took the effort to be like, "Hello, I've just arrived in DC, and I like to have a job at CBS." And I was like, "What?" And then he had a pickup truck and a dream, and then everybody was just like, "Hey, Dale, want to come over here?" I was like, I don't know, it's a lot going
Somehow
on.
he ended up with Alan. I don't even remember how that happened. It's like, I don't know.
His girlfriend, I think Alan's girlfriend brought them together, like they could work together because they were trying to take down Donald. I think they were both trying to take down Donald because of Kyle and that kind of thing. Because remember, Donald had Alan's girlfriend killed, and then I feel like somehow Kyle was involved or something. But eventually but again, he started sleeping on his couch, and then they needed each other. Like he was like, "Hey, I need you to go get the evidence," and da 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 da. And then again, they just became like bosom buddies for some reason, and it's just like roommate. It got weird. I don't. It got very convoluted, but somehow they
Again,
became a
Tyler
thing.
Perry forced this man to become irrelevant.
I was like, it's just power, right? Has a strict non-privatization policy at his studios, and then you mentioned Christian Keys. It's like what he got to do with it. First of all, he said no name. People assumed it was him. So I mean, well, to this point, but again, he actually came up specifically said it wasn't Tyler Perry, but it seems kind of suspect.
Come on.
It was
We know what it is.
it was Mr. Perry. It was Mr. Perry. Come on now. Like who else will be trying to get his draws like this? Like, come on, someone. How many big black millionaires out there like in the entertainment field and that kind of thing? It'd be really weird if it wasn't Mr. Perry. At this point, like, and he wouldn't name said person. I feel like Tyler Perry paid him off, and he was like, "Let's just move on because we still got business contacts going on." But again, Derek had nothing to lose, so he was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna put it out there," and maybe other people will take the charge, and be like, "You know what, Tyler Perry, you're going down, and not on me. I mean, like down. Too easy. It was too easy. Dale was Alan's housekeeper.
That would make more sense, but no, he was just there on the couch.
He wasn't even helping out. Like, you're right. He was like, what the fuck is he doing for a
At
living?
least have dinner ready when I get home or something.
Something, put on a little apron and be like, hey baby, here's food. He could have been doing something for Nancy. Because Kristen decided not to talk about it. That's just right. Yes, it's sweet that you're pinning these two men, and I appreciate you. But
most women are SA victims, so let's not do this. Like, we've all had these experiences, so thank you for your feedback, Tracy.
Hey, Christian, again, we said it earlier in the video. Men are very, very, very unlikely to admit it. I mean, race, like irrelevant. Like most men are really unlikely to be like, I was assaulted in any way, not just penetration. Hey, he grabbed my butt, he flirted with me, and I didn't like it. Like it just especially if you're like
Terry Crews' big ass was like, he grabbed me and it was in public and he still couldn't say nothing.
yo, and they shitted on him for it. They're like, why is your big ass out here talking about someone grabbed your nuts? He's like, he touched me. Be like, no one cares. Like, it's not the same thing. Like, men are not believed. Like, it's much harder for a man
I need
to
to
be
speak
believed.
up more. Because even women, half the time when women say something, they be like, oh, she lying. You look at the Diddy case. Those girls, they be like, oh, she a hoe. Maybe she is, but if she said no one good time, that's it. You're like, you wrong. She might be down the other 400 times, but that one time she said
one
no.
time, she just said the source of my mouth that this is too much. I did not sign up for this.
Crazy. First of all, a UTI is painful. To have sex with a UTI, ain't nobody doing all that.
Hey, who's paying the bills? Like last time I checked. Anyway, we gotta keep on doing this. Hold up. You gotta think. Again, we gotta see. Again, you can do your own video. We did this video. We blame Tyler Perry, and history will prove us right.
At the beginning of the video, I said this is all allegedly, and he is innocent until proven guilty. Okay, but we can say what we want to say because these are opinions. Well, thank you, Tracy, for joining us.
Hey, Tracy, you've been down with us for a while. We appreciate you. I mean, it's fun. I do enjoy. Hey,
All
you guys
these
can hang out.
assumptions and guesses and all that stuff. You watch our reviews before. We talk shit about Tyler all the time.
Yeah, fuck Tyler Perry. Hey, anyway, we're gonna do what at least Kim wants to do. Are you gonna join us for Divorced Sisters? Because she said she liked it. Come on, Stacey. Don't be like that. I haven't watched it yet. I don't know. But if Kim says she's willing to give it a try, I'm gonna give it a try. So hey, we're probably gonna do Divorced Sisters next week. Stacey's being difficult, but we're gonna do Divorced Sisters next week, and maybe Stacey will be here because she's being difficult. So Divorced Sisters, Marcus, I can't accept your review. I seen some of your Tubi recommendations.
Before.
Suspect. No, man. No, again, Kim said absolutely fuck not. Like when she even saw the trailer, and for some reason she watched it and was like, "Oh, this is pretty good." She says actually not that bad. The dialogue was pretty good. I was like, "What?" I was like, "Well, then let me."
Did he hire writers for the show, or did he do it himself?
Cannot speak to any of that. But anyway, we got BMF, Godfather of Harlem, and The Chi this Sunday. We're not recording tomorrow, so next week we will bring in Divorced Sisters and see how it goes. And I gotta get my money out of this BET Plus thing. Okay, so you are right, Dave. Well, sometimes I am. Most men aren't, but some of them. Yeah. And again, it's very hard to see yourself as a victim in any kind of way and make it public, and it's very difficult. And again, women have a much more longer history with this because again, like because some women do be like, look, hey, if I give it to you, I get the job, right? So let's just work that out. And then so like if they're a victim, like and then Monica Lewinsky, for example.
If you don't get what you want to get out of it, then yeah, I'm the victim. I'll call it lawyer. He promised me a 3-part series, and he promised me this, that, and the other. Yep, I sure am. Mm-hmm.
But then you talk about the long-term con. Like Monica Lewinsky kept that dress. Like for what?
That's what he said. Some people have a long game. Dale might be one of those people. He might be from the tribe of Lewinsky.
He's like, here's my sticky drawers.
He's like, I keep receipts.
He's like, but again, I thought
he has a really good legal team that said, "Oh, you did well. Okay, this is what you need to do next. Okay, all right, this is what you need to do next." Yes.
He moved to California. If he did all that just to catch up Tyler Perry, that shit is hilarious. But anyway, again, it does happen. Some people take advantage of sexual situations and then they play the victim. Some people actually are victims, but it's very hard for someone to stand to be like, it happened to me too. But once the ball starts rolling, everybody starts coming out. Once they figure out they can get paid for this shit, like if Derek makes some type of financial progress, Tyler Perry is fucked, and he needs to figure that out.
Like I need the highest. I need Kareem. I need Dicon. I need all y'all. What's the little boy who used to get raped all the time and they got buried in the garden? I need him.
I need him too. That
River,
was a
where
big
you at,
Willie.
River? Yeah,
Oh,
I know
River,
you
like
got beat up for nothing. Yep.
Hey, remember Big Dick Willie who got killed? Like they stabbed.
Oh, what was his name? He is so annoying in real life. Oliver.
Like
You
this.
to stay ass up in that trailer for like 6 episodes at least.
Dude,
Come get your money out of it, bro.
I'll tell you, like Tyler Perry made me do this. So okay. Latoya Lucky, husband character, and her pastor husband is gay. Sorry, not sorry. Like in real life, on the
of course he's gay. If he's in a Tyler Perry has to have the obligatory download gay ban on all his shows.
That is his shit. Like that is definitely his shit. Like so again, not coincidence. Deal with from Katie Earth.
It wasn't that much, but he was making money.
He was making money. But anyway, guys. All right. Thank you guys very much for hanging out with us. Check us out on Sunday with some random ass videos. And next week again, Divorce Sisters. We'll be doing Divorce Sisters. We know somebody could be gay. It's not wrong with that. It's just weird how consistent Tyler Perry is. That's what I'm saying. Like it's just really weird.
That's how he expresses his, repressed emotions.
Yes.
And stuff.
That's all we're saying. Like, bro, just be you and just
put it out there.
Just put it out there, bro.
You know what? Fight this case so we can get the receipts. And the only way you can come out and defend yourself and say, yes, we had a relationship, it was consensual, and I am a gay man or bisexual or whatever.
Just say it. So it's okay. Like you got a son. I'm saying, but it's okay. I mean, Michael Jackson had a son too. That don't mean shit. I was like, damn it. Michael Jackson loved that penis. I don't give a damn what y'all say. Like,
I'll
put on record. I don't know if I said Oprah, Tyler Perry, and Pedro Pascal. I'm putting him on the list too. These 3 people hiding in the closet. But Tyler Perry and like Oprah, like top ones. Like it will take death. And then all of a sudden they're gonna be like, okay, this is the truth.
Maybe she'll just do like a Queen Latifah. Like Queen Latifah never really came out, but she's clearly out. But she just never announced it. And we were just like, we been new though. So it's all good. Like
we saw her set it off and she's like, yeah. Like, I didn't even write that. Like I just did that. They're like, oh shit, we just okay. But like you're right though, but it's like she had a run when she was like the go-to straight black woman. And then like
she had all these rom-coms, and we were like,
She was making them checks though, and then she said, "Nah, I can't. I gotta be me." You know what I'm saying? Now she's the equalizer. You know what I'm saying? But like, I mean, it's cool, man. It's Anyway, I'm just saying. I feel like we said about Tyler Perry quite often. I'm putting on record. Oprah's up there too. Like she and Gail are a couple. Like you'll see. I told you. And Pedro, I love Pedro Pascal. I feel like he gay too. There's nothing wrong with this. I just gotta put it out there. So when it comes out, I said it. It'd be like, I told y'all. Watch out, David. For knock on your door. They're coming for me. Anyway. All right. So Stacey and I are gonna talk about her college days, apparently. We'll see. It better be a good story. I'll see y'all. I will say thank you guys very much for hanging out with us. I see people watching us in the chat.
I enjoy the view. I don't know what the fuck I was watching.
Rewatch this when we're done. Rewatch this. You'll see what we're talking about. You're gonna be like, oh shit.
Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
You want to go there?
Oh shit. Stacey, do your thing. Fuck that shit.
But anyway, please like and share and comment on the video and all that kinds of stuff. As they say, we're just gonna end the broadcast and say bye.